Wisteria Lane, that's right. Home to some very desperate housewives. Let's take a look around the neighborhood here, shall we? I'll talk about several houses in a row over here on your left-hand side to begin with. This mustard-colored house with the columns belongs to Gabrielle. Gabrielle, played by the lovely and talented Eva Longoria Parker. Right next door to her, on the left-hand side, this grayish house used to be 1313 Mockingbird Lane on the old TV show The Munsters. Still on your left-hand side, this yellow house with the white split rail fence there belongs to Susan. Susan is played by Terry Hatcher. That used to be where the Hardy Boys lived on that old series with Sean Cassidy. And that's Susan's car. I talked about picture cars earlier. That car parked in the driveway right there is the car that's driven by the character Susan on Desperate Housewives. That is a picture car. Still on your left-hand side, this greenhouse with the big white porch swing there belongs to Lynette. Lynette is played by Felicity Huffman. She lives there with her husband, played by Doug Savant, and all those troublemaking kids of theirs. You know, so there's a lot of really nice flowers and landscaping all around on Wisteria Lane. Some of it is real, but most of the flowers are actually fake. I can never tell the real flowers from the fake ones, though. Maybe you can. Now, as we get down to the end of the cul-de-sac, over here on your right-hand side is a pink house. That pink house once belonged to the late lamented Edie. Edie was played by Nicolette Sheridan. She lived there her last season. She lived there with her husband, played by Neil McDonough. That pink house is significant because it's just about the only house on the street that can be fully used for both interior and exterior filming. Most of these houses are not real houses. They're not finished off on the inside. They're basically just facades, like we were talking about earlier. Most of the interior scenes on Desperate Housewives, the scenes that take place in the bedrooms and the living rooms, the kitchens, are all filmed in sound stages back on the front lot. As we come back down the cul-de-sac in the other direction, over on your left again, that brownish-greenish house there belonged to Catherine Mayfair, played by Dana Delaney. The house with the brick walkway on your left, getting some work done there. It looks like she just got a new porch put in over there. That house belongs to Bree. Bree is played by Marcia Cross. She lives there with her husband, played by Kyle MacLachlan. This is obviously known as Wisteria Lane on Desperate Housewives, but out here on the back lot, it's known as Colonial Street. It's been used for a lot of great things over the years, a lot of creature feature monster movies from Universal back in the 1950s. It was used in the classic comedy Animal House, starring John Belushi. It was even seen in a music